Welcome to the Detox Podcast. Yeah. Yes. Welcome to the Detox Pod, where we don't know what the hell is going on.
We're here. We're doing this thing.
Welcome to the Detox Podcast.
Yeah, it's totally done. Hey, any claps? Did we get any claps in there? It's Harrison's first day. Thank you, Harrison. Kids cheering. Okay, cool. Very exciting. And we're done with the sound now. The sound's off. What's up, D-bags? Hope you guys are doing well. We're back here again with another episode of the Detox Podcast. I am your host, as always, Darren, Rita. Feel free to connect with me at any of the links down below. And if you're new here and you enjoy music, podcasts, comedy, or hooping videos, do consider subscribing because we got a whole lot of that going on around here. And when you subscribe or like the videos, comment, anything like that, it really helps push us out to more people. And then that way we can share fun videos and laughs, conversations like this with more people. So if you're interested, you should do that. It helps us out a lot. Now, before I can get into talking some smack with my guest this week, because we got beef to settle here on the show. This isn't a traditional interview for me. This is me. I got some stuff I got to get off my chest. We're gonna be getting into some crazy stuff. But before I do that, I got to talk to you guys a little bit about car insurance. These days, it seems as if we're able to do more and more from home. So while you're at home, while you're saving money on your car insurance, your hometown agency, Kenosha Auto Insurance, specialized for literal years, dude. Years in simple, hassle-free car insurance using the latest and touch-free technology to help you and your family get the best rates. So what are you waiting for? Give them a call today at 262-448-4141. That's 262-448-4141. The website's kenoshains.com. It's on the screen right now, linked down below. One last time, that's 262-448-4141. Give them a call. Tell them D-Rita, Detox sent you. The worst that can happen is you get the best rates. I know we've helped a lot of people get car insurance and the best rates they've had. So give them a call and see what they can do for you. Now, if you already have car insurance from Kenosha Auto Insurance and you're excited about this podcast because maybe you really mess with the show, or maybe if you're new and you're like, wow, this is awesome, what's going on here, and you want more of this stuff, we've got a Patreon that you can feel free to support. We've got some people up on the screen right now, get shouted out every single week here on the show at the beginning and now the end of the show. We have exclusive content over there, including a series where I break down every single one of my songs that I've made, how I mix and master them all. Also a separate series for basketball videos, behind the scenes on all the music videos we do, and a couple of extra exclusive podcasts that are over there as well. So if you're interested, check that out at patreon.com/Darren Rita. Now, all that fun stuff out of the way, I'm here to talk to a character you guys may have seen before here on the show. Big Tizzle, Big Ty, the Sly Guy. What's up, Big Ty? How are you? We got some shit to settle today, man. So we've been having some spirited conversations today. Ty's here because we had a guest cancellation. He's switching. Hopefully, he says he's going to do the show next month. So hopefully that would be dope. I want to see him on the show. He's a good guy. Won't spoil who that is or anything like that. But Ty's here filling in because we had a cancellation.
I ain't gonna fill in the next time.
Not the next time. So he needs to be here.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do if what if you're already here and he cancels next time again?
I'm gonna watch you do this by yourself.
By myself. Oh.
It's like that.
Damn. That's
like
cold,
that.
bro. That's cold. So you said to me before we went live that Aaron Rodgers is a bum.
Big time, bro.
And that you think he's the scum of the earth.
Big time. Honestly,
Elaborate.
though, I think personally, I don't like him as like a person, but as a player, I can respect what he has done.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, he kind of folds.
Oh, you think he folds?
Bro, there's no way you can get beat by the 49ers by a
But is that
field
his
goal.
fault? I didn't watch the game. I don't watch a lot of NFL
At
anymore.
his old home, they had the home field advantage.
Because he went to were they in Green Bay or were they?
Yeah.
Oh, they were in Green Bay. Oh, okay.
It was like what 3 degrees yesterday, negative something.
That's disgusting. No one should do anything in that weather.
Versus the California team.
Yeah.
They came up here and beat their ass.
Wasn't it only by 3?
They beat their ass.
It's only by 3 points though.
You should be smoking them.
I'm
Your
not.
own home field, like you should.
Aren't they a good squad though? They're not a good team.
Who?
49ers.
They have a good defense.
Oh, okay.
They had a trash quarterback.
Damn. Who's their quarterback?
I think they were playing Jimmy yesterday.
Damn,
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay.
But they
Yeah,
had
I
Trey Lance too. I don't know if he's injured or not.
Yeah, I don't follow a
Oh.
lot of NFL anymore, but yeah, big L, R.I.P. to Packer fans everywhere. But you're a Lions fan. I'm a Bears fan, so we know what it's like,
Yeah.
guys. Like you guys,
L's along the way. dude.
Packer fans should be thankful that they're in this division, that they're in, because if they were in another
Blessed.
division, I don't think they
6
would be going to
games
playoffs.
a year, they're winning.
they get 6 for sure win. They got to win 3 games a year to make the playoffs, basically, because they got 6 guarantees. Maybe let's say 5, because they're gonna maybe drop 1 to either the fucking Vikings or the Bears sometimes. That's it.
Not to us, not anymore.
No, never.
Not after Stafford left.
No, you miss Stafford.
Yeah, big time.
That's
but
fair.
I understand it. I mean, he's
Yeah.
going to the NFC Championship, so
Yeah, so he don't give a fuck, bro. He's happy to be fucking out of there. Okay, not enough football talk for the sports viewers out there. That's not what this is about today. Ty, you've been talking mad shit online, bro, about me.
big time, all
What's-
the time.
Why?
When wouldn't I?
Why? What do you got to say about me, bro?
What's up, bro?
Say it to my face, bro.
Nah, I like doopy out your back.
Okay. So I cut my hair. I cut all of it. Cut it all off. That's why I'm wearing a hat today. I feel self-conscious about it.
He's back to his prepubescent years, bro.
Yeah, I'm back to. This is back to detox of 20. When did we start the show? 2019, I think. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. Crazy.
It's 2022.
That's fucked. That's crazy. It's 2022. It doesn't even feel. So I heard someone say that 2021 felt like 2020 DLC. And
Everybody
I want
in
my
this
refund,
room was
and
there
I-
on that opening night, though.
All 3 of us, yeah. All 3 of us. Harry's back in studio for those that remember Harrison being behind the computer. OG stuff right there. He's back today.
Remember that
you know,
night, bro?
That
was a
night?
crazy
Oh yeah, that was a crazy night. You remember how we came up with the name of the show that day and
That's
everything.
very
It was
true.
crazy. Yeah, there's an episode of the podcast that has not aired. That's like episode 0. That is us coming up with the name of the show. And there's the guy who was doing sound that day, our friend Banning, either failed to hit record or did something else. He ended up saying he didn't have the files anymore. So we ended up not getting the actual audio from the mics. And then Logan Bradley, who's now been on the show, smashed one of the microphones clean off the table and almost broke it. So that was a ton of fun. It sounds like there's motion detected on my porch right now. That's kind of scary. Did they get it? Okay, I'm gonna probably that was scary. I just heard people banging on the door. Looks like they're in. We're infiltrated. We might die. But yeah, so we're back to our roots today.
It's
we
part
got
of the process.
we got 3 OGs in here, man. Ty was saying you were gonna ask me some questions today. You said you were trying to come at me, or I told you that you needed to press me today.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Why don't you do drugs?
Why don't I do drugs? nice. Yeah. So we got some shit that Ty and I we will kind of have some back and forth. We've had some differing life experiences, whether that's with dieting and fitness, which we're gonna get into, drug usage or not usage, or lack thereof, I should say. We've got Ty's stance on how close he likes to be to people when he goes to the urinal. How close he likes to be to other people. He's also got some stories about sauna etiquette we're going to get into today. So if any of that interests you, stay tuned. We're going to be getting into some fun stuff. I'm sure we're going to get off on tangents. I don't even know if we're going to get to all of that stuff. But, okay. So you asked me why I don't do drugs.
Why, man? What's
Why?
going on?
Because I never have.
You don't like to enjoy life, bro?
Okay, dude. So you don't do drugs anymore.
No, I stopped.
You used to like partake in like recreational drugs. Is there a reason you don't anymore? Like specifically, was there like a moment that you were like, I don't want to do this anymore, or is it just like a lack of funds or a lack of time? Like, because I don't have anything against people doing it. I've just never done it because I have never found and I never had an interest in doing it. Like I just never
saw the
wanted to.
purpose.
Yeah, like I know it's to change your state usually, and people usually want to escape something. Don't get me wrong, I have those same feelings, but I just do it with other things, I guess. But for you, I mean, you smoked a lot, right?
All the time. I don't know.
Why?
Why did I?
Why'd you do it?
Fuck. No, I had a lot of like personal stuff going on. It was always like the
What personal
easiest way
stuff?
to like escape.
What personal stuff, man? You're not escaping that question.
I
You
don't
can't
know,
just drop. Oh, I had some personal stuff going on, man.
personal stuff. Bro. I don't
Nah,
know. I
man,
had a lot
this
of
is-
trauma.
What trauma, bro?
You know, I had stuff at home that I'm not trying to get all the way into.
That's fair.
But no, I had a lot of that kind of stuff and dealing with like myself. And I mean, especially within like teenage years, like your brain's just foggy.
Well-
You don't know like who you are, what you need to do, like a lot of mixed emotions coming in, and when you got all that other stuff on top of it, it makes it even harder.
So I had a question about that because this is something that's always curious to me. When you are that kid that's maybe going through whatever, and I'm sure you're probably like in high school, maybe like when someone was like, oh, you want to smoke some weed or whatever.
A little younger.
Oh, younger. Okay.
9.
At 9.
Y'all
Damn,
know who
bro.
started me, bro?
No. Who?
Do you want to know?
Who?
This is kind of crazy. He's one of your
Don't gotta-
podcasters.
No way, bro. You don't gotta drop no names, but if you
I
want to-
didn't.
Okay, that's fair.
Blake.
Okay, Blake. Okay, so your brother. Your brother. Okay.
My
Wow.
mom doesn't even know this story, but I'm cool with telling it, bro.
Okay.
It's
What's
way
the
too
story? Tell
funny.
me the story, because I'm always here. But I guess I'll preface it with this. The reason I ask is because, like, in my head, like when I was growing up, when I was fucking 9, because no one I knew did drugs when I was 9, so I would think, and my friends and I would think, you see the videos in like guidance class or fucking whatever class they like wellness or whatever.
This fucking stupid. I ain't never do it. Why would I put that in my body?
Yeah, like weird
Yeah.
shit. Like I always was curious.
When does it go out the door?
No, as to like when would someone ask me and how would that sound out loud? And then once it was like, I remember when I was like, I think I was in 8th grade or freshman year of high school, like around that time, like either 8th grade or like summer going into freshman year of high school, and someone just being like, "Yo, you like the cringy." It just sounded so cringe to me. Like this dude was just like, "Yo, you trying to go over to so and so's later and smoke some weed, dude?" And I'm like, "Wait, for real?" Like that's
Hey,
what you guys
thought that
do?
was cringy. When
I
you
thought
get
it was
older,
crin-
it gets even weirder.
Well, it gets
dude.
weird because people will be like, "Yo, bro, you got any coke? You got any?" No, I don't. I don't have coke on me right now.
I never will.
This is a funeral.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, dude?
Yeah.
Like we're at a fucking children's concert. This is a fucking children's
We're at a
music concert,
graduation
bro.
party, dude.
Yeah. Why are you taking it there? But so I've always been like, I guess for me, like whenever I hear that, like whenever I hear that someone say that out loud, I'm always just like, okay, this is hilarious to me. But for you, it was different when it was brought up to you for the first time.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, I remember like this is back when like me and my brother like lived like right next to each other. So like now we have obviously separate rooms, but
Oh,
like
y'all
ours were like kind of connected.
Bunk beds.
No, it was like
Same
like
bed,
one
same
long.
bed.
Nah. It
Okay.
was like one like long room. His was like over here and like mine was over here. But like the only thing separating us was like a curtain, right?
Mm.
So like he had his friends over. I might have been 10. I don't
Yeah.
remember. It was something like
You
that.
started
He was
smelling
in
something?
no. He was in middle school and I was like still in elementary, and yeah, bro.
Wait, this dude was in middle school?
He was in middle school.
How old was he then at the time? He's a year older than me, right?
He's
2 years older than me?
So 2 older than me.
Okay, so he's 2 years older than you. So he's 11.
11 or 12. It was one of the two.
What the fuck, dude? Okay.
Or I was 11. I
That's
don't
still
remember.
pretty
It was
young, I
like
guess.
whatever age.
Maybe I'm
like,
wrong. I
I
guess
was foggy then.
if I'm way off, because again, I'm someone who's never I've never drank. People know that listen to the podcast. I've never smoked. I've never drank. Never done anything like any drugs. And
Except for the heroin we did last week.
Hey, there we go. I can't hit the high five, but they can't see, so it doesn't matter. But so I've never done. So maybe I'm just like ignorant to like if that's normal. But to me, like I guess like my friends, I feel like all started maybe doing stuff like that when I was like in high school. So
Oh no, I've heard a lot of stuff. Like it's not like I'm trying to flex with it. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like when you say something like that, oh, I started way earlier. It's like,
it's weird, bro. It's like,
bro, that's
you're
weirdo
just fucking
energy.
your brain
Yeah,
up like
right.
way sooner. Like,
Way to kill your development.
okay, so you were like 9.
It was 9 through 11. It was
Okay.
somewhere in between there.
Okay.
But anyways, they
Yeah.
all came over and like we're in the attic at the time, so like they're all coming upstairs and like I hear like 3 dudes come in, so I'm like, and I don't know. I think it was like a weekend night. So I was bored, so I'm like, I'm gonna go, be a little brother right now and go over there and just start
Sneaky
talking.
sneak,
Yeah. So I go in there and they're talking about it, and they're like, bro, we need like paper or whatever to like roll, and so like they're like looking all over. They're trying to get like Rellos to do this stuff. Like they're like scavengers, dude. Like it's way too funny.
They're trying to figure it out. They're
Oh
problem
my
solving
God.
on the spot. Okay.
It's the first time they've ever done this. Like one guy in that group's probably done it like twice before this.
And he just showed up where somebody else was doing it. And
So then he looks like the pro, but
Mm.
he knows nothing.
Okay.
And so I think the only plausible way that my brother was gonna leave, because like they all had to like leave to get it. So the only plausible way is like if I go too, because my mom would have been like, oh, they're not gonna do anything with him. They're probably just gonna like play a game or whatever.
Yeah.
And so then we go to my fucking school, my elementary school,
Oh,
and so like
shit.
in the back,
That's a
there's
drug-free
not
zone, though. Yo, I was doing that in a
not
drug.
that day.
Come on, man. Okay.
But there was this part of the building where you could go around and there was no cameras, and it was like nobody could see you because like there's a hill. So like I don't know, it was like nothing was going on pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And dude pulls up, we get the stuff, and then nobody had nothing to roll on, so we used notebook paper.
You guys smoked
notebook paper, dude.
You guys smoked notebook paper. Damn, bro.
We rolled up in notebook paper.
That makes sense. Why, dude? Like, I've always wondered why you can't read, and now I fucking know.
It's because I was smoking it, dude.
You gotta smoke the information. Maybe you would if I wrote it down and then had you smoke it. Okay.
What if I would have retained it all?
Yeah. Okay. So you smoked notebook paper.
So, and then
That's
this is where it gets crazy though. So what got even better was I felt like I was the only one that got high, because like they told me how to do it. They said just deeply inhale. So I did that, but everybody else looked like they were kind of like
They were nervous.
cheeking it, dude.
Yeah.
And so like I felt like I was the only high one. We rode our bikes there, so I remember riding my bike home.
You can get DUI, bro.
Some, bro.
At 9, bro. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Yo used to do it.
Damn, bro. Back in my day.
But we was like riding up on the hills like on our bike and shit. And I remember I was like coming down, and I fell off, but I didn't feel shit. I was like feeling great.
Damn, so you actually got high though, because that's the thing. A lot of people say, from what I've again,
their first time they don't.
this is somebody who knows nothing about what they're talking about right now.
Everybody's different when it comes to it. I feel like the reason why people say they don't the first time is because they don't like actually inhale, because they're kind of nervous on what it does, type of thing. But like I didn't give a fuck then. I mean, I'm getting abused every other weekend. Like I'm just trying,
bro.
like I'm going through the ringer, dog.
Yeah, you're just like, fuck it, I'm 9. I might throw it
If
away.
I
Throw it
die,
in
I
the towel
die.
early,
If I
bro.
die, I
Fuck
die,
it, bro.
Damn,
man.
so yeah, we're riding our bikes home, and I remember them kept telling me like, just chill out, bro, chill out, because I kept like just doing stupid shit, like swerving around the road with my bike and whatever. And then we like get home, and like they're all just crowded around me, like, and we're just like, what do you need? And like we're talking about like getting food and stuff, and like then like kind of like left me alone for the night, and like they were all just hanging out. But I was like, I felt like I was the only high one. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
For the first time too. You know, it reminded me when you said 9. It freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking scared.
I don't know if it's 9 through 11. but
Around
it's,
there
like,
though.
around
That's
that.
still fucking crazy,
Young,
right? That's the like
pretty
less
young.
than junior high, most likely. I it's so weird because like I wanted to ask you this because like you came from a slightly more populated area than where I'm from. You know, like quite a bit actually more populated. And I know like there was like less than a handful, maybe like 2 or 3 people that I knew of when I was like in grade school that had sex, and it was like the
bro, there was bitches getting abortions in middle school, bro.
No,
I'm
there
not
wasn't.
kidding. I'm not kidding,
Because dude,
bro.
the reason I wanted to ask
One of them had a crush, bro, and I was like, no.
Oh no.
No. She had 2 abortions before she even went into high school.
That's not. Here's the thing. I'm gonna just be straight up. That's not funny. I feel terrible for this person. Like if she was.
I don't. What the fuck, bro? What is that? How?
I don't know what. Here's the thing, man. And the reason I brought it up is because like with the drugs thing.
But it's the same thing, like, bro. That
Well, I
was like
was
a
scared.
normal thing for like, I guess more where I'm from.
I guess where I'm from, like that. No, but I get what you're saying.
Fucking from, boy.
But no, the reason I bring it up is because like, I was like, I kind of always have had this, like, I feel like I'm a pussy and like a
I
bitch
mean,
about certain things.
You gotta think within your area too. You can't really get away with much. I mean, everybody knows your name here, right?
Maybe kind
I'm
of.
saying like
yes.
around here,
relatively,
like, it's,
it's a small town,
yeah.
small area, but like people, there's a lot of fucking heroin and meth, so
Well, yeah.
people get away with some shit. There's like murders up the road from here and shit, so it's whatever, you know. But the reason I brought it up was because like the fact that like I was always super like nervous about that shit. So like people brought up drugs, like I was just like, what, dude? Like like weirded out, like like I was not hanging out with that person again. Like same thing. But like there were a couple of people I knew that had sex, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? Because I there was like two times like before I was in high school where like maybe there was an opportunity where someone had offered something
Shut
to
that
me.
down immediately.
I was so scared, terrified.
My wiener big enough?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm like,
where do I put it in? I see it all the time on
dude,
the videos.
I didn't even
but
at the time, bro. I didn't even have an iPod. I had no way to access the internet to get to see, bro. So I had I had a PSP. A PSP.
You didn't use a PSP.
And I used the
Get
PSP
the
to look
fuck
up porn.
outta
But
here.
listen to
You
this.
killed your PSP for
No,
that,
because the
bro.
PSP doesn't have what Adobe Flash Player or whatever the fuck like you needed to play videos like on a web server. So you couldn't play videos. So I could just see pictures. So I looked up pictures and I was like,
You risked it all just to look up boobies on fucking
well, no,
Google.
no, I was like, and I was so,
Images.
and that was it. And I did it a few times. I was like scared. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and so like I had again a couple hours to it, and I was so scared. Like these people asked, you know, it's kind of cringe too to just be like, so and so wants to give you a blowjob. Like that's fucking weird. I'm in 7th grade,
No
bro.
way,
That's
bro.
weird.
I would have said pull through.
No, dude, I was
A
scared.
blowjob?
I was scared.
Sex, might have been a little questionable. With VJ,
Bro, yeah, but you smoked fucking paper when you were 9, bro.
Hey,
You're
yo,
smoking
that was a
notebook
different
paper, so
life,
you're
yeah.
fucking a different person. You're a different beast than
Breed.
me, bro. I'm not smoking this guy right here, bro.
no, but I mean,
So I was
just
scared of people, and then when I found out people did it, it was like the big, like me and my friends were like, dude, you know, so much, like that's crazy.
made a big
bro."
deal about it.
Dude. Like I just didn't. I couldn't comprehend it. I didn't understand what it was. And yeah, you get the classes where like they like, hey, these are the testes. Like, why? First off, it's a testicle. Why are we calling it a testy? That's just to make me laugh right now in class because they know you get in trouble if you laugh. So they say like they would kick you out of the
They
classroom.
didn't kick us out, but they like made an example out of you on the spot.
Oh, they kicked us out one time before health class, and
Oh, yes,
they were
bro.
about to start talking about that shit.
Wait, when was your first video that they showed you?
4th grade.
I was gonna say me too, bro. Just
Oh,
around the
that's
corner.
sick, bro. Yeah.
Just around the corner.
I don't know if it had a
Yeah,
musical
that shit
with
was
it, but that
funny
sounds
as
cool.
fuck, bro. Everybody was dying.
Damn, bro. I just remember when they said.
But we used to be punking the dudes would have been like, bro, you're gonna enjoy the girl one, bro. You're gonna enjoy it. Like, I don't know why we're punking that now. Like,
No.
we're so afraid to watch like the girls one.
Yeah.
It was like 5th grade. We had to watch the girls one. Everybody was like punking like this one dude. We're like, bro, you're gonna be at the girls video, bro.
Why would they? What were you
No.
saying was in it? Like, it's really good, bro. Just like the new Iron Man movie, bro. Like,
No,
what,
like
5th
we
grade,
just
there's
thought he
probably
was
Iron
just
Man
gonna be
3.
like staring at the fucking screen because he could never like talk to a girl, bro. Like just so, bro. People were
I was
punking
big
him
simping out there.
big time.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's insane, dude. So why? So, but you stopped. You don't do drugs anymore. And there's a reason for that, I assume, right? Because I mean, like most people I
Yeah.
know that like are avid, like pot smokers or anything, they get like medicinal or spiritual, whatever. They get benefits from it. They feel good about it, and
Well,
and
there
I think
are
people
still
that
benefits to it.
I think there are, and I think everybody. I'm not saying everybody should smoke weed, but I do think like shit like that should be legal. Like I don't understand why it
Yeah.
isn't yet, but
I mean, if everybody's doing it anyways, might as well get money for it.
that's true. That's a good
know.
point. Yeah.
But no, it was more the fact of like I know it was like, I mean, it's not like an addictive thing, but it's more of like the addiction to the feeling, and like you need
Sounds
to do
like an
that to
addiction thing.
function. But it's not
Yeah.
like, it's not that like something's in it to make you like.
That's
oh,
what
I
they
need to
say with
smoke.
weed. Yeah, yeah.
So like, it was more the fact of like I just kept wanting to escape the like mentality I was in every day,
Yeah.
and so I was doing it every day.
What mentality were you in, you think, at that time?
I just know I was like very depressed.
Mm.
You know, I mean, I'm still working on things, but like I'm happy I'm working on things sober. Like I don't drink either.
Yeah.
I used to a lot as well, but not like a lot, but
Damn, bro. People are gonna think I'd be peer pressuring you in reverse.
no, it's not
because
like
they all
that.
know that I'm not about it, so they probably.
But
think
honestly,
right now.
like after like talking with you and stuff like that, like it helped me like kind of see
You make me
things.
sound like a cult leader now.
But not
bro.
like that. It was more the fact of like, you know, you said you went through stuff,
Yeah.
right? And you saw it in a different way that like it's better off like going without it and trying to like correct yourself in a sober mindset than like using something as a crutch to like help get you through something.
Yeah. I get
And
what
so
you're
like I mean I wanted to stop anyways, but that also like helped a little bit
saying. Yeah,
to
I get
see
that.
that like from somebody else.
I think too, you know, I can't obviously speak on your entire situation, but I was there. You know, I remember you before and now. You know, I think it was like that's when you started making music around the same time too. You know, it was like around the time that you stopped was around the time like I think you started making music and doing things like that. And I not that like music specifically, but I feel like we have habits. We are humans, are people of habits, and we formulate habits because our brains want to have the easiest. We want to use the least amount of processing power to do all of our everyday functions so that we can focus on whatever, if there's something new that comes up or whatever existential crisis we're thinking about in our head, or you know, depression, whatever else it is. And so I think like people fall into the habit of smoking weed where it's like it's just when I get home from work, like that's like you get home from work and you're tired and you're beat and you still have all those anxieties and stresses that you know like were there when you left for work today, but you had to shut that off while you were at work all day.
Same thing with drinkers.
It cues like getting home and setting your bag down cues you, and that's what I'm reading. I just finished this book, Atomic Habits. That cues you to like start craving smoking, because smoking then means like you're craving that satisfaction, which will make you feel like, okay, I'm done for the day, like I release whatever.
Relax.
And so I think like maybe in your case it was, you know, starting to do music, and then you were always working out and stuff, but then taking fitness to the level that you've taken it now. I think like
Well, that just
those are two things like your brain has to focus on something, and you
Yeah.
chose to focus on those things, and you
healthier
filled
things.
those whatever hole maybe marijuana was filling at the time. You've filled with other things now, and so maybe that's why. But I don't think, because people always think that I'm like again like you shouldn't
No,
smoke whatever, and
you're
I could
not.
not be the most. I'm the most pro that dude. Like
He's really not against it. No, it's not. It's not like that kind of thing. It was just like it helped me see that like I don't need to be doing this in order to like help me like get better, because it was helping me escape what I was like
in
dealing
that
with.
moment, but
Yeah.
you weren't.
And like everybody I was around, you know, like the area I'm around, it's like the most like encouraged thing ever. I
mean,
swear to you, like
if they're fucking,
I've got offered to smoke with people so many times. I was like, no, like
Yeah.
I don't want. Like one of the weirdest ones, dude's like 40 something.
Yeah.
He's like, hey bro, like you're funny as hell. Like we should smoke sometime. Like, on me. And I'm like, nah. Like no. Like that's like that's like it's free, but like dude, like the way you just brought that about. No.
That's a weird thing. So people like, instead of like, I feel like, yeah, that I guess that would make sense, because it's funny because people will be like, oh, let's get a drink or let's go get coffee or
Yeah.
something. Instead of that, this man's version of that to you. How old were you when this 40-something-year-old man?
19, 20. Like
It's 20-year gap.
It's
It's
not
not
bad, but it's
interesting to just go to someone 20 years younger than you and be like,
what I think
Yo,
is
we should go
crazy is
smoke
what
together,
happens to
bro.
the females though. Like they'll be underage, and guys like that will be really trying to like.
really?
Yeah,
And so they're just
bro.
trying to like finesse some free weed, but then, damn, that's
And
first
some
off,
bitches really be going for it too. They be getting free weed out of it. And what do you gotta do for that, bro?
Damn, I'll say that's like so pathetic on that dude's part, like especially if someone is a minor, like that's.
You think
That's
guys really?
disgusting.
You think some guys really care like that?
I know
Some people are just pieces of shit like that.
I know
I'm
there's
not trying
some-
to say every whatever, but like a lot of them, bro.
Yeah, that's some grimy shit, man. That ain't me, bro. I can't do that. That's crazy. So, and especially, it makes sense though in the area you're from, if you guys are resorting to smoking paperback notebooks.
Hey,
in
yo,
fucking
chill
parking,
out.
school
Hey,
parking.
yo,
lot.
sometimes it was fun though. Sometimes it was fun. Me and my boys got caught one time, and it was like the funniest thing ever.
Where'd you get caught by who?
Police.
What?
Yeah,
How was
it
that fun? How was that fun?
No, because like the situation was just funny. So like we were all like planning on it because like some of us had work until like 10 at that point. So then after work we were like, oh yeah, let's go smoke and then like just chill out for the night.
So y'all were just as weird as the 40-year-old dude, but y'all know each other.
We were in high school,
Okay,
so like
so
like this is a normal function at and I remember when we were getting this, like dude was like, bro, this shit you give to kids with stage 4 cancer. Like he was like saying this like really like that.
That's a terrible thing
I
to
know.
fucking say to sell me something.
So he was
That's
like,
fucking terrible.
he was like, bro, just strong as shit. He was like, shit's called Smile. And like, there's
Yeah.
a reason why it's called that. And we're like, all right, yeah, okay. Like, we smoked some strong shit, whatever. And I remember when we were, like, we usually went down by these train tracks. And if you're from Beloit, you know which ones I'm talking about.
Oh shit.
Well, we usually go down there. But, like, one night, like, my buddies were like, nah, bro, let's stay at the park, right? And I was like, no, because you guys are fucking hypes, bro. They're like, trying to think of anybody you would know.
They get like excited when they're high.
Like they'll smoke and they'll just, like
oh,
the
okay.
nerds, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
high as shit
Just geeking.
for no fucking reason. And like they just didn't calm down. And I knew that they would do it. And they wanted to hang out for a second. It was one thing if you want to do that when we're smoking, and then immediately when we're done smoking, we dip. But
Yeah.
no, you guys are trying to hang out. So if you're trying to hang out, like let's go somewhere where like we're not gonna like bother people.
Yeah.
There's houses literally all fucking over, and we're at a park.
Out in the open.
That's what I'm saying.
Nice.
So stupid. I told them because I'm
Especially the park is
I'm
probably
a-
closed if it's past
exactly
10
bro.
o'clock. Yeah. So
and
the
I'm
cops will check.
anxious person. Like I'm thinking like 12 moves ahead. I'm like we're gonna get caught.
Okay, so the cops pull up.
So here's the playground. The school's over here. Cop pulls up around the
Camera
back.
can't see it, but the
okay, well the cop comes around back corner with the lights on, but no siren. And we're like, fuck, right? I still got a blunt on my ear.
Why'd you eat it?
No, so like I got a blunt
That's
on
what I
my
hear.
ear. My friend's got another blunt on his, and so I like scratch my head and pull it into my pocket, and cop comes up and he was like, so what's up? What are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, we're just hanging out. We all just got off work, you know, just trying to chill out for the night.
Just beating
before we
off
go
in the
home."
car right now. You should have said that. You should have. He probably would have been freaked out.
Yeah, right. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he keeps asking us like stuff. He was like asking us for our names, and I don't remember the exact name I gave him, but it wasn't my name. I know that.
Carl Weezer.
I think it was like John something, but you had to go with something basic.
John
you know?
Sullivan. Would be pretty basic.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Okay. So you
Dude.
gave him a name. So did they bust? They didn't bust you or anything?
So like he asked everybody for an ID, and I was like, I didn't drive, so I don't carry my wallet if I don't drive.
Yeah.
No point me doing that. And then he was like, okay. And then like everybody else like gave them their IDs, and so we're like thinking we're like off the hook. We're getting ready to leave, right?
Yeah.
And so like we're about to turn around, and he was like, so who's got the weed? And we're like, like looking around like. Stupid,
what
right?
you mean, bro?
Got caught big time.
What'd you say?
And so we're like, weed. And he was like, come on, guys. Not dumb. Smelled this shit when I was pulling around the corner a block away. And we're like,
He's lying. He's exaggerating.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Maybe it was that good
you
shit.
could
if
smell
you
it
said
getting
it was
rolled
good.
like 20 yards away.
Okay. So what
Doors
happened?
were
So what was the
closed.
conclusion though? Did you guys end up?
So he was like, is there anything in your guys' pockets? And I was like, no, I mean, I got a lighter, but that's for survival purposes.
God damn.
And so he was like, honestly, that's like the funniest thing I've heard. So like, I won't check you. And then my friend goes to move and touch his pockets, and he had a piece. Well, the piece like connects in his glass, so it clanked. And then everybody just like straight up. Oh no!
Face palm that shit.
Yeah, so he emptied his pockets, gave it to him. He's like, well, I gotta arrest you. And then so he's like,
Y'all let the homie go like that?
we couldn't say nothing. What do you mean? So he was like, does anybody want to claim the weed? And we all just,
You're pointing at dude. Y'all switched up on my guy, bro. What the fuck? Wait a second, bro. How many you got? How many people were there?
Like 7.
How many people were white?
4. He was the guy.
Was he white? The guy that got
Yes,
arrested?
yes.
Okay, I was about to be fucking really fucking.
No, actually,
questioning
like
what
5 were white.
Okay, so 5. So
No, yeah, 5.
well, good.
Fine
Good on you guys
Yeah,
for at least
yeah.
letting one of the white guys.
But he was
skip.
one of the guys that drove, right?
Mm.
So I'm thinking 12 steps ahead, right? So he's like, "Can anybody drive his car home?" And I was like, "Sir, I'm not sober. I can't drive." He was like, "Oh yeah." And then he was like, "How are you guys getting home?" We're like, "We're gonna walk." He was like, "Okay." And
Did you?
No. I wasn't driving. But yeah, so he claimed the weed too. We all pitched in for the ticket. So like he didn't pay anything on the ticket. It was just on his name for I think a year or so, because like he was still underage. So it's not like they really held on to that. It was just paraphernalia charge. So it was like $500.
Damn, man.
But I remember going like on our way home. I was like, "Bro, just go straight home. Like he knows, bro. He fucking knows." And then like halfway there, we're like, "We need Taco Bell." So we go to Taco Bell. I'm reaching for my wallet, and I felt the blunt. So then we sparked that up in the drive-through. The guy at the window was like, "If you let me get a hit, I'll give you 4 free tacos."
Did you?
No, yeah,
dude.
4 free.
That's how
dude.
you know this is pre-COVID-19, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's
big time. We didn't care.
That's
Smokers
great.
didn't care
They
about
don't-
passing the
smokers
same shit,
still don't
dude.
give a fuck, bro. I get it.
But yeah, that was like one of the fun, like scariest but funnest nights. I feel like when you always get in a little bit of trouble, it's always like, and nothing really happens.
I don't like getting in any trouble.
I don't
bro.
know, man.
I'm-
You're just lame.
I am 100% lame.
No,
That's
it was
insane though.
It was fun.
So now you've gone
Came
past.
home and watched Brickleberry.
That's a solid end of the night. So you went from this to now you don't do any drugs, you don't drink, you're
Gym rat.
you're gym rat. You're trying to become a fitness guru. You're
Big time. Well, I'm not trying to become a guru.
This guy-
Honestly, I was actually thinking about becoming
a trainer.
something along those lines.
Interesting. You would be a bad trainer.
You think?
Terrible trainer. Yeah.
What makes you
Just
think
because
that?
your dietary advice.
Bro, it's good.
No, it's not. So okay, so Ty, why don't you real quick, because I think we've touched on it before on past episodes. Why don't you real quick explain, like, in his brief, like just brief, quick touch on it, because we got to get to the debate that we're gonna have here. Talk about how you were, whatever, what weight you were, and where you are now in your fitness journey, and how you got there, dieting wise. Obviously, we know you bust your ass in the gym, like no one's questioning that. But why don't you tell people how you lost the weight from a dietary standpoint?
I used to be at my worst 330 pounds, and checked the scale yesterday. I was at 213.
It's crazy, man.
So it's
Congratulations, first off, bro.
like over
Before we-
117.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before we go any further, that's incredible.
And so the initial like 40 was off of the keto diet.
Okay.
So low carbs, and I had like no sugar, and it was like it sucks so bad because I have such a sweet tooth.
Mm-hmm.
So like I literally like no dessert, nothing.
Yeah.
And it was at the worst fucking time too, because I think it was like mid-October I started that. So I went through Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's.
And your birthday you have a December birthday too.
Yeah, so I went
that's-
through all that, no sugar.
That's
None.
disgusting.
I didn't even get a piece of birthday cake, bro. I told my mom she makes me a cake, I'm beating her ass. Not actually beating her ass, but she just made me like a fruit bowl.
Okay.
So that was like my sweet. I was like, bro,
So it's a little sugar and fruit, right? Like, but it's natural.
it's natural. So like
sugar.
natural isn't like, I mean, you're not supposed to have a ton, and I didn't have a ton, but yeah, it was natural, so it wasn't as bad.
So what were you? Because when did you get to the egg diet? When you were eating one egg? This is mad. I want you to say it out loud so you know.
Like,
That's what you were saying,
it
bro.
was like 2 eggs.
This dude would. This is what he would
I
tell
had
me.
2
he was
eggs in the
eating.
morning, and I had 2 eggs like in the afternoon. That was it.
He'd have 4 hard-boiled eggs. That's it. That's all you would eat in a day.
Yo, I lost like 20 pounds doing that though.
But that's not good.
I know, like 50, like 50 pounds I lost was like, it was just all extremo stuff. But the thing is, like, when I did it, I think it was like in the best time to do it. Because like ever since then, it's been straight hard work that I like spent in the gym, and it was like more counting calories and the correct calorie intake along with the correct protein intake and everything else. And it's like, now it's like low carb with high protein intake.
But usually when you're new to working out, you're gonna get like those newbie.
Well,
like,
you just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure everything out. I mean,
starving
I didn't
yourself
take
is not a good thing.
Yeah,
to
I didn't
do.
take it the best way, but like I found that out quick because everything was starting to hurt at the gym.
Well, I was gonna say too, like even when we would be like getting working, sometimes you would be really tired some days, like
big time
beat
fatigue
for no reason. Like I'm like, dude, we haven't done shit yet today, and you're like already. I'm like, what's going on, man? And that's when you fucking told me about this fucking 1 egg a day or 2 eggs a day or whatever.
Now since I grew from that, you know, I've been like today alone, I've been up for like 19 hours.
It's not good either.
No, but like I know how to like sustain.
Actually, how often? Yeah, that's not good. That's not that good. You should. You don't know how to sustain. You're just hurt. You're just willingly putting your body through.
But I know how to do it though.
No, you don't. You just should stop.
You don't need that. You don't need that much, bro. You don't
sleep
need that much. Yeah.
How much? So how many hours sleep you get? 6 then? 5?
Every day.
What is that? You said 19 hours. You've been awake, and you're gonna be awake for at least another 1.5.
Couple, yeah. So like,
So
I mean, today was just
you're gonna get
long
3
day.
hours of sleep.
Today's just been a long day, but I'll sleep in a little bit tomorrow. So I'll sleep until like 5.
5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do at 5 in the morning that you need to? That's so important that you can't sleep in. You don't got work tomorrow, right?
No, but I gotta wake up, eat, and then go to the gym.
You can wake up a little later and go to the gym.
Nah.
Just to let your body recover.
Yeah,
would be good.
Tomorrow's my like really big day at the gym. It takes me like 3 hours to get through my workout tomorrow.
Okay,
I do upper body and lower body.
So here's what I'm gonna have you respond to then, since obviously I think some of the shit you do is a little ridiculous with the eating and
that's fine,
sleeping, and
but
that's
I
fine.
do know it works.
But it works. It's working for you right now, right? So if I can, because I know people come up to you all the time at the gym that know you or have known you, and will say shit to you. We were talking about it earlier, joking about a guy that came up to you. It was giving you
can't believe it, bro.
He comes up to Ty. Why don't you explain that? Quickly?
So look, I haven't seen this dude in years, right? And like he was a dude from high school. It's not like we're ever friends, or not. I don't want to say friends, like acquaintances.
School friends.
Like I knew him.
Yeah,
type of thing. And he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you was fat as fuck," and I'm like, "What?" I was like, "All right, cool, like." Get on with this, bro. And he was like pretty much saying like, man, mad respect, like you lost a lot of weight. It's like there's so many different ways you could have fucking said that. But like I get that kind of stuff all the time though.
But then he asked you afterwards how could he lose weight? Yeah. That's why he brought it up, right? So that's what I know. A lot of people that maybe have known you or knew you then and know you now or have seen pictures, whatever. They're always asking you, like, how did you do it? How did you lose the weight? If you could give them like a 2-minute answer right here in this video, so you could always refer. You just say, you know what? Anytime they ask you, just send them the link. What would you say? What would you say if you had to?
Honestly, I think the best way is first find the diet that works for you. As in if that's lower calorie, higher protein, like which I'm doing currently, or if it's, you know, a little bit more carbs but still counting calories or whatever it may be, because like there's so many different ways you can go about it. And then you really do just gotta bust your ass. There's no like given like pill that you can take and you're just gonna automatically start losing weight.
You gotta would you say get in the gym every single day or do something active every single day?
I've been like watching a lot of videos. They say that like, you know, if you're really trying to burn fat and like lose weight, like being in the gym like 6 times a week is gonna be your biggest thing. And doing like a lot of I enjoy doing cardio. It sucks, but like you know that shit's working. You know what I mean? You fucking
Well, I think with fitness, I think in general, I think everybody could benefit from just doing something active every day. So that's like for me for this like new year, like, well, I guess before the new year, because I was fed up with how I was feeling and stuff like that. Like I got a bunch of goals for this upcoming year, and I was like, why am I waiting till the new year? You know, it's like halfway through December, and I was like, well, I'm gonna start January for blah blah blah.
That's another thing too when it comes to like dieting and stuff like that. Don't almost start Monday, bro. Just start that fucking
Start that day if you want it. Like you want to start because we put it off because then when we're procrastinating, we don't do it now. We can be a bitch now.
But then
when we get
build
to
up
now,
and continue.
when that day is now,
oh no, I'll
we'll
do
the
it
same
next
thing.
week.
Yeah,
exactly.
So just do it that day. So that's what I ended up doing was like a couple things I wanted to do was I wanted to start journaling every day, and I wanted to start reading, and I didn't want to miss any more workouts because I was like so spotty with it. Like I would do it for like a few weeks real hard and start feeling good and looking good again, and then I would like shit would happen. I'd get busy with editing or other things with work and stuff like that, and I would stop. So I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter what, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna miss a day working out, and I'm not going to miss a day. I'm going to journal every single day, and I'm gonna read a book every day. Great book to start with was Atomic Habits, which is what I was telling you about, which kind of helped these other things because it showed me as I'm reading it, I'm like learning strategies to build these other habits. So really cool. Recommend you guys read it, check it out. But I think in general, everybody could benefit from just doing something active every day. If you have 30, the thing is you have 30 minutes. If you don't have 30 minutes, there are 20-minute workouts that people do, high intensity, whatever. There are 10-minute workouts.
Oh yeah, hit workouts.
Well, that's the thing. You just do something. You have 10 minutes. I got into a big argument with a guy when we were I wouldn't say a huge argument, but a little bit butting heads when we were doing the live performance thing. We were getting ready to do a live rendition of some songs of mine, right? And we had I'm wary with bands and like having to rely on multiple creative people at once, because I know as being a creative how it is, and I know like you get overwhelmed and you think like you have all these ideas and you have all these things you think you can do, and you're like yeah we can do this whatever, and then it comes to it and it gets hard, and a lot of people fold, they quit, or like they don't want to show up. Scheduling practices insanely hard to get 4 or 5 different moving pieces. All these people have different lives, different significant others, different jobs, live in different places, all having to figure out a time every week that they can come to. It was really difficult. So we were basically almost prepared to do this little live thing we were going to do. And one of the guys, one of the instrumentalists, couldn't figure out one of the songs that we had, and I asked how long it would take for him to figure it out, and he said he just wouldn't be able to do it. So we switched to a different song that he could do. So I kind of compromised on that, whatever. We switched to one that was a little bit easier. He said it would take him, he would need to practice at it, but he would let me know when he'd be done. I was like, can you just give me 10 minutes a day? It's a 2.5-minute song. Can you give me 10 minutes that, you play it 2, 3, 4 times every day for the next 2 weeks? You don't have to come to practice. Like, just do that for the next 2 weeks. Let me know how you feel. We'll figure out something from there. Practice to do it all together, whatever. I don't know if I could commit to that. To 10 minutes, bro. Everybody has 10 minutes. And that's what I was pissed off about, because I know for a fact everybody has 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes. I'm busy as fuck. I have 10 minutes. If you need me to do something for 10 minutes, I can make time for 10 minutes.
Wherever your priorities are.
Exactly. And
but
so
the thing is,
prioritize fitness is what I would say.
When it comes to like that kind of like stuff, though, and you're like really like wanting to do stuff, it's all gotta come from you. Like nobody else is gonna do it. Like it's such a big mental thing.
But the thing is though, and that's what the book I'm reading, I've just finished reading, talked about, was there are a lot of ways where if you are like right now, you feel like you're a slacker, you feel like you don't get those things done, you can hack your environment. Like you can create an environment that is basically like stacking the odds against the bad version of yourself, and you're basically casting votes for the version of you that you want to be. So like for instance, if you want to start reading more, there's something you really want to do. Why the fuck is the book that you want to, or all the books you have in a separate room on a shelf that you never fucking look at? And you'll never see, you never go in that class.
Into your room.
A book should be left on your bed. Every night when you get up to go to work, whatever, put the book on the bed. So when you get home from work and you go to lay down, whatever, after you're done brushing your teeth, whatever it is,
because you have to physically move it.
There's the cue, and you had to move it. Now you have to think as you're moving this book off the bed. Wow, I'm being a bitch right now. I'm literally choosing to move my fucking goals aside so that I can have temporary whatever. And don't get me wrong, we're not all perfect. We all give in to temporary whatever. But it's important to think of things that way, I think, and that's something again that the book talked about. Not spoiling this whole fucking book. You really should. People should read it if they haven't. A thing called habit stacking, where you program yourself to like something you take something you're already going to do every day, and you basically use that as your cue to get ready to start doing the thing that you want to do, right? So like in the book there's this instance where this guy, he wants to lose weight, he wants to start working out more, and he watches a lot of Netflix. Like it's kind of, people would say that maybe that's a negative habit. You would maybe label that one as a negative one, watching too much TV, whatever. He ended up programming his elliptical, or his like bike machine, to his iPhone to be able to play Netflix on the screen, but only when he pedaled at a certain speed. So if he wanted to watch the new episode of Outer Banks or whatever show it was, he'd have to do that. And the same thing where like, it's something like I brush my teeth every day before I go to bed. Most people do. Like I said, I wanted to start reading and journaling every day. Obviously with working out and stuff too. But so when I'd be done for my day, when I go home and brush my teeth, after I brush it was either after or right before, I can't remember. Whenever I think, oh, I'm gonna go brush my teeth, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go now read one chapter, and then after I'm done doing that, I'll brush my teeth, and after I brush my teeth, I'm gonna journal, because it's like I think I'm already going to brush my teeth. So whenever I start walking over there, I'm like, oh shit, there's the book. It's right fucking there on the couch, like right in front of my walk to the bathroom. I'm gonna read.
You're just setting
chapter.
yourself up.
You can
for
change your
success.
environment, and that's the thing. So like, you're saying
the way I'm saying is like, I just feel like you need to like really feel that this is like who you need to be.
Yeah, true.
Kind of
I
thing.
get that.
You know, I love one of my favorite guys with that. And if a lot of people, you know, say, you know, their circumstances are the reason why they can't do it or whatever like that, or like it's too hard or whatever like that. David Goggins, bro.
David Goggins.
David fucking Goggins,
disgusting,
bro.
but I love him, bro.
He's my favorite person. Anytime I need extra motivation, I literally just watch one of his motivational videos. It's like a compilation of like everything he just fucking says, right?
Yeah.
While I'm at the gym the entire time. It's like an hour and a half. I just do that the entire time.
It's hard to
Cause then you feel like a bitch if you don't fucking do it. Like
Yeah.
I'm already gonna do it regardless, whether it hurts me or not.
But you
hurt
also
myself at work, and I showed up the next fucking day and did what I needed to do.
Well, the thing I will say with Goggins though too is like, for you and I, people that like are competitive in like nature, like that we're just like naturally competitive
I'm
people.
saying if you listen to a story and you don't feel a little bit of that,
I'm sure people can.
You know,
I'm saying
like,
some people will take like
you
some
just
people
need
don't
to take it
respond good to
personal,
that.
man.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. And I
Yeah.
agree with you, especially for myself. David Goggins is a huge inspiration to me. That's one of the next books I want to read.
That's
is
the
his
book I need to read.
I need that book. I'm buying it. I'm actually probably gonna put in an order I'll put it in order today. Fuck it. I'm not. Why wait till tomorrow like
Right.
we're talking about? I'll put it in today. But because I got a couple other books I want to get started reading on. Okay. So that's great. I'm glad we went there with the inspiration shit for a minute. So if anybody, you know, you were needing an excuse to get off your ass, that was it. Do it. Do something.
You can hit us up if you need to too. I'm always glad to talk to people about it.
Dude, that would actually be dope. You should definitely tie up. What's your Instagram? Just plug it.
It's
like Big Ty.
I could do.
It's at underscore or big.
Do Snapchat instead. Chubbs205, two B's.
Oh God, Chubbs205. That's funny. And then
that's what my nickname used to be.
and you guys, you know, you can just drop something down below too if you want to. Or Darren Rita on everything. We switch, you know, shifting gears a little bit. Talking about some sillier stuff. We had a question when we were brainstorming what we were going to be talking about today, because again, we didn't know we were going to be doing this because we had a, you know, guest
Last
cancellation
minute.
and everything. We had a question be thrown around that was, would you fuck a furry?
No. Big, like, no disrespect to the
disrespectful
community.
to the kink. That is disrespectful to that kink.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
Can I understand? Harrison, you mind pulling up what a furry is? And not a fucking any visual, just like the definition. And maybe I want to read that because I don't know what it is. I know what it is, but I don't know what the actual term like means. Is it? I thought it was like, is it someone who dresses up as an animal? Is it someone that wears a butt plug with a fucking fur thing? Like what is that? So Harrison's swinging it around for us. Furry. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, so we've got furry here. It says enthusiast for animal characters with human characteristics in particular, a person who dresses up in a costume as such a character or uses one as an avatar online. Okay, so it's not necessarily
A
sexual thing.
but it's kind of that way.
Maybe they just like animals.
But I'm not trying to fuck something dressed up as an animal.
That's a different thing, though. It sounds like Urban Dictionary might have a different definition, but why don't you just read us? Why don't you pull it up and read us the Urban Dictionary definition?
Yeah, that one's
Harry.
probably fucked up. But anyways, no, I wouldn't. I know a couple people that
Okay,
are.
he's got it.
I think this is working.
Yeah. You can't hear yours. It won't monitor yours.
Well, according to Urban Dictionary, there's no one single definition of what a furry is.
Oh shit! It could be anybody.
Even within the furry fandom, people cannot always agree on what just makes a person furry.
So Harrison, what do you think is a furry then?
Is
Is it because I thought it was? I was under the assumption that it was only a sexual thing, but now I'm learning that it is not.
I think within like meme culture, it's like sexualized more. But from what I've seen of it, it's just like a bunch of people who probably spent a lot of time on DeviantArt growing up, and sort
Never
of
did that.
I still
wants.
can't hop on that wave.
No?
Personally, yeah.
Well, it's like kind of.
It's more of a thing of like wanting another sort of personality. It's like acting in a way, or like cosplaying. I think.
They're gonna love the metaverse, bro. They're gonna
Oh,
love
yeah.
that shit. They're gonna love it, man. Yeah, shout out to all the furries out there, man. Shout out to you guys.
Live
maybe
your best, man.
We should.
Hold up.
No, that would be a great video.
Let's reverse that question.
Wait. We should.
Oh,
Become,
let's reverse the.
We should create furries of ourselves, like animal characters of ourselves, and talk to people about it. Maybe do an interview in the metaverse.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Now flip that.
Okay. What's the question? What's your question?
What was the question you just asked me? Flip it
Wh-
to you, bro.
What did
Would
I
you
ask?
ever fuck a furry, dog?
I mean, if I would, I imagine like how. What is the circumstances of this? Like,
I didn't ask you.
What if
That's a yes or no straight up.
if my girlfriend, well, I'm better at answering questions. That's what it comes down to. If my girlfriend that I already knew and enjoyed being around and was interested in sexually happened to also have a furry kink, I would respect that. I would do what I have to do.
Wow.
If she pulled out the
props to you, man. I couldn't do it.
if somebody pulled down the pants and they had the, I mean, I would be like, I would ask.
No. Suit
Suit.
all the way on, and then cuts whole.
What animal?
Like a
Walrus?
fox.
Fox.
No, it's like furry's like more like dogs, right? It's like
I think
foxes
it's
and
just
like
animal in general.
wolves, stuff like that.
Okay, wolf. I don't know. I'm not very
I think
attracted
it's more
to
like
those.
dogs.
I feel like there's a little bit of bestiality in that, but I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
if it's like more cartoon, I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know. That's
You
tough.
live your best, man.
That's a tough
It is
question,
what
bro.
it
It is what it is. I
Right.
don't know, bro. I'd have to see the costume to know.
Judgment free.
I'll
Okay, judgment zone.
I'll ask McKenna if she can
Get a suit for you.
yeah, so we can see. I don't know if that'll work out. Don't think it'll. Suit up, Avengers. Oh God, dude. Okay, so it's a firm no from you.
Big time no.
Big time no. That's fair. Yeah. Are you do you got any kinks you want to expose here on the show for us, time?
No.
Okay, that's fair. We'll get.
What about you, dog?
No, I'm good.
Hold on, now wait. What do you got
I
hiding?
got nothing, bro.
I don't know.
I'm
You
not
got a little
hiding,
nervous
bro.
when I flipped that to
I'll
you.
put it all
You're
out
getting a
there.
little red, bro. What's going on? You remember when you said, yo, he press you? Pressure's on. Hey, yo, you just got red, son.
Oh my God.
Let's hear him, bro. Expose the dark secrets of Rita.
Nah, here's what I'm saying.
Uh-oh.
You're making it way worse. No, so for me, I don't have any like particular like kink. I'm just a very sexual person. That's why I think that's why I'm more open. So like if someone was into the furry shit, I would be like okay with it. But I don't have like there's not like I want your feet.
Defined
I don't
thing.
personally. I wouldn't want feet in my mouth or something like that. I know people are into
Yeah.
that, but I don't have like I know people like have like Like in Dave when he's got like the milking table thing that he's like super
Yo,
into.
that shit was funny.
Hilarious. But that was like his kink was right. He like wanted to do a milking thing. Like I don't have like a thing. But
I
I'll
guess
just
I
do
wouldn't
whatever.
either.
I'll do whatever, bro. Like I don't give a fuck if that.
What about like? Do you think like like things are more attractive because there's like what is there? There's like costumes, like
cosplay shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't. I mean, I'm not against. Like here's the thing, bro. Like I feel like it's more for like like sexual shit. I feel like it's just like more about in like enjoying and sharing that with like the other person. So like I think it's like whatever you want to do. Like let's get crazy, dude. Like let's do it. Let's do what we gotta do, bro. But like so I'm not really like against anything in particular. But I would prefer to not have dirty feet in my mouth, or I don't want shit on my chest either. I know things I don't want. I don't know
how
there's
that's
no
a
particular
thing,
things
bro.
I want.
I really
but-
don't know how that's a thing.
No, and again,
steamroll, bro.
have you seen movie 43? When she, oh, God.
Yo, one of the funniest parts of that movie was that period scene.
Oh yeah.
What do we do?
Yeah.
She's dying.
She is dying. No, dude, I see that's the thing with that shit. I don't have anything that I'm like, yeah, let's
do that.
Yeah, like let's do that. Like
You're not
There's
that guy,
nothing
pal.
that-
Trust
there's
me.
nothing that
You're not
that
that
you're-
Do you
guy.
have a specific like position?
oh, let's do
That's
them all.
like
dude.
A1.
Let's do them all, bro.
I'm saying like A1, back against the wall. Like you're trying to get it
Yours
done
is
with,
back
bro.
against the wall.
Nah,
That's
fuck
it.
no.
Okay, well, I didn't know. That's what you just said. Back against.
No,
the
I'm saying
wall.
like
There's only one knot I get for the rest of my life. Like, what am I
back
doing?
against
I
the
don't know.
wall. Who you picking?
What?
What position you picking?
I don't know. Man. Any, whatever one is allowed at that moment, whatever one we have space for.
Damn.
Let's
I
do
guess.
whatever. What about you? Well, you must have one. If you asked.
I'm going doggy all the way.
Okay. It's very classy. Very classy.
Big time.
You're not a missionary. That's not.
Missionary is not bad. But just doggy just
Jack
the
Harlow
way.
said missionary is the GOAT position.
Yo, Jack Harlow. That man also said he would let a fucking NBA player fuck him for like $1 billion.
Why you wouldn't?
No, what
No?
the fuck?
Damn, bro. $1 billion? You know how much $1 billion is?
I don't know how much $1 billion is.
Do you know how much $1 billion?
Would you let an NBA player fuck you for
for
$1
$1
billion?
billion? Yeah.
For $1 million.
Yeah. Right now, yes. This version of me today that is broke, yes. If they play this back in like 5 years
Yo,
from now,
I
when
can't
I'm
wait to get this clip, bro.
Damn,
Yo,
bro.
I'm gonna take this shit out of context, boy.
Good, dude. Good. Good.
You going on TikTok immediately. First thing I ever
You
post.
better. Fuck. Damn, bro. Okay.
That's
so
blowing up. That's gonna be the clip.
that'll be the clip.
That's gonna be
Okay.
the clip.
Okay. So but maybe this will be the clip. You said. This is a quote. This is a tweet from you back in 2014.
Don't Eric Andre me, bro.
It says that I'll pull it up here. We've got I only enter if I'm entering a public bathroom, it says I only choose the urinal closest to whoever's in there.
You don't do that.
No.
Huh.
So what's the
Weird.
correct
That's weirdo energy.
is that the correct urinal etiquette?
No, fuck no, dude.
It's not what you
There's
said in
no-
2012.
Nah,
Oh, okay.
you said 2014, so get your states right.
Okay.
No, but I think it is really funny that like some people have different stance on it. So like if there's like 10 urinals in a bathroom, right?
We got 10 urinals.
10 urinals. Guy is like second urinal all the way to the left. Which one you go into?
Why did he choose not the furthest one? That's stupid. If no one else was there,
but that's the reason. Maybe he want to get a little closer to the middle because not a lot of guys go to the middle.
he's playing 4D chess right now, bro. That's what he's doing. Okay.
So, are you gonna be the one going all the way to the right?
No.
Or are you gonna make the situation slightly uncomfortable and just go one away?
So I'll tell you what. I don't know with that, but I'll tell you this is how you checkmate somebody in that. So if there were 5 urinals, here's my 5 fingers, right? There's a guy here, right? And there's a guy right here.
I'm going
know
in
it-
the middle.
Like where you go, bro. Like and you can't win that because you're either one away, you're either giving us like this spot's open, you're leaving this spot open and you're going here, but you're still next to this guy, or you're leaving this spot open, you're going here next to this guy.
No.
Piss in the sink. Yeah.
I'm gonna. You said these two spots.
Yeah. This one and this
Ring
one are
finger and
taken.
thumb?
Ring finger and thumb are taken.
I'm going right in between. I'm gonna piss between both. I'm gonna go side to side with it.
You're gonna back up, hit the 3-point. That's ridiculous, bro. That's
Hey, yo,
ridiculous. We're
when
really
you get
going
your
there
own
today.
place, when you get a toilet, are you gonna put a 3-point line up?
I've seen people do that, and that is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I would. I don't care enough, but I'm not trying. I don't really. Do you? Are you going to?
I thought about like in one room I want to do it. I need to have multiple bathrooms, and like the basement one I'll do it because I'd have to clean that up so often.
Put it. Imagine like putting it in like the kids' like your kids' bathroom. Like
Fuck
if they have like
no.
their own wing of
I
the
don't
house.
need them
like,
to do that
that's
shit.
think about how bad that would be, dude. Just terrible.
You
Just like, piss all-
imagine?
they'd have 3-point contests. They'd all be in there, not knowing.
Them and their friends.
Yeah, they'd just be like, yo, check it out. Yo. Fucking Johnny from deep.
2 ball.
Damn, bro, that'd be fucking.
He has like 4 friends over playing 2
That's
ball.
terrible. So I guess along the same
I drank a
lines.
gallon today.
Damn, bro. Yeah, he's going. They're like, who could hit threes for the longest? Who got the longest stream? So along the same lines of this, I guess, is you were telling me a story today while we were in between recording and stuff, about a guy in the sauna talking about some interesting stuff. Now, I'm always interested too to talk about guys with the locker room etiquette, because locker room and sauna etiquette in general, because for me, I'm comfortable in my body, but I'm just not trying to have my dick and balls swinging around everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And like that's a common thing in both the locker room and sauna.
Big time.
Especially the older generation.
Holy fuck, they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care. Bro, not even a towel cover up.
Well, the thing is, some of these guys, they should be hanging like far. Like if they were in like some briefs, they would still be falling out. So like I really don't need to see. It's like grandfather clock swinging back and forth while I'm trying to tie my shoes before I go lift.
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of
You're there?
I'm more worried about why you know that. Like
These older, what do you
gym
mean?
etiquette, you're looking up. Your head never goes
What am I
above
supposed to do when I'm
here.
tying my shoes in
You
the locker
go
room?
out of the locker room to tie your shoes.
I didn't know
You
one
don't
told me
tie-
that. That's why I'm asking the question right
you
now.
go out of the locker
You never
room to tie
tied your
shoes.
fucking shoes in the locker room?
Fuck no, and if I do, it's into a locker. My head is literally pinched between lockers
had
because
dude-
I'm not doing that.
I've had it. This dude, I've literally had people like I'm tying my shoe like head down.
If they
head
put
down
their
here.
shit in front of me, I'm punching them in their shit.
That's
Fuck them. What the
you just
fuck are you
sexually
doing?
assaulted
coming?
that man.
You sexually assaulted me.
No, it's not. It's
you
okay.
got way too close.
Okay, so is it appropriate for people to be naked in the sauna? I don't think you should
I
be
mean-
naked. First off, I think it's whack that you have this etiquette, this rule, this unsaid rule of people having to look up. I feel like our dicks just don't need to be out. How about that?
I mean, I agree, but the thing is, like, if you're gonna have it like out, better off just keeping your head straight on. Don't fucking look down, and don't be weird as fucking have to like.
Because that's what it
Look
sounds
up.
like you're doing. That's what you just said. Look up. You just said look up, and then
I'm
you
not
just said
saying
don't
like
be
look
weird.
up. But
I would
like, just like keep
Well,
your
next
head,
time I
like,
go in there, I'm gonna
level.
wear those dribbling goggles they give you when you're little, so you can't look
Take it
down.
off.
That's what I'm gonna put those on.
But no, so like I don't think you.
If I had my own sauna, I'd be naked.
In the sauna, I kind of get it, but at the same time, like if you want to do that, you want to do that. I can't do anything to control you. It just can you just be covered up, bro?
Yeah,
Like
with a
put
towel.
it, yeah, like just a towel over top, if anything. Like sometimes, like those guys, they want to talk too. It's like,
Mm.
and I don't have to like stare at you the entire time I talk,
Yeah.
but like every now and again, I gotta like look
Can
at
we
you.
role play real quick? You pretend to be the guy, an older gentleman with his dick out in the sauna, and
Oh, what they do? Yo,
you,
this is
no,
way
we'll,
too
wait,
fucking
we'll get,
funny.
Well, you'll
Right
tell me
here.
a story. You'll
Right
tell me a
here.
story in a second.
Legs open, like as wide as they can be, their stance, lean back, and their arms are to their side, where everything is like just there, like
Okay.
package, What the fuck is that?
And they try to have conversations. So I'm gonna be you, or I'm gonna be me, I guess, in that same situation. You be one of those guys, one of those older men that's in the sauna. I just sat down. You've been in there. You're naked, butt ass naked, dicks out, right? I sit down in the sauna. Oh man, it's nice and warm in here. Ah.
What's up? How was your workout?
It was pretty good.
What do you
Pretty
do,
good.
man?
What do you mean?
Where do you work?
You know your
What'd you
dick's
do
out
for
right
your
now. You know your
workout?
fucking dick and balls is out right now.
I'm trying to give it a kiss. No, bro. Like they don't make it. They don't make it
Terrible
like a
acting from
known
both of us.
thing though. It's just like fucking.
How am I
weird
supposed
as
to not
hell,
concentrate
though.
on your penis being
That's
out
what I
right now?
mean. I'm not trying to like look, but it's like why are you like this open with it? Why are you everything's out?
Maybe-
like it's one thing if you like had it out and then you were kind of
Yeah.
like lean forward a little bit to where you're kind of closing off.
Maybe they
But it's
figured
just
something out that we
open.
haven't. Maybe they're ascended.
Maybe they're enlarging by doing so.
What? How would that make
I
sense?
don't know.
The air?
Hey yo, bro, not gonna
Airflow?
lie to you, I kind of want a bee to sting my dick.
You want a what?
A bee to sting my dick. Did you hear about that?
A bee?
Permanently enlarges. Permanently enlarges.
Yeah, probably like a lump. Probably gives you like an extra
Mm-mm.
lump on the side.
Permanently enlarges.
We're gonna get stung on the tip so that it goes that way.
Shit, maybe.
Where did you hear this?
Huh?
Where did you hear this?
Look it up. Deadass, look it up. Look it up.
No,
Look it
it's
up.
not real.
It's a thing. Yeah.
It's not real, bro.
I know the sacrifice I have to make.
The strongest sacrifice.
No, but
The hardest
honestly though, like
sacrifice.
with the like sauna and like gym etiquette
Mm-hmm.
with random people you do not know, I think it is very weird to be that open. One and two,
I feel
think,
like I should have to consent to you pulling your dick out on me. You know.
you know,
I feel
like
they
why do
should
I
have
think
to-
it's fair that I have to sit here and look at this?
Yeah.
But I think that's one. And two, I feel like you should not be talking about religion, politics, or like, I'm not saying anything going on in the world because like obviously you're gonna talk about
Shit is
whatever's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
But like shit where there's so much controversy to the point where like it does not need to be talked about.
Yeah.
I had a guy talk about religion and politics
The same
within one conversation in
2
less than
sentences from each other.
15 minutes.
Okay, let's check this out. We got what does this say? Okay, this
Bee
item.
sting.
Okay.
Listening to the penis can permanently enlarge it.
Yeah, do you see what's fucking highlighted, bro? This item was not a factual.
It was a
recounting of
factual
real-life
thing,
events.
dude.
The
Everybody,
article
you
was
gotta take that, bro.
The article originated with an entertainment website that does not publish factual stories. While this website does not carry a readily available disclaimer, they do include the tagline. What does it say? I can't read that from here. It says News Parade War of. Okay, that's it's not real. It
I'm
means
gonna
not
try
real
it
in
still.
French. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
try it still.
You're still gonna try it?
I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we should test it for video. Vlog.
Dude, TikTok, bro.
Hey, you got content brain right now. That's what you have.
Big
that is.
time.
That's
Like
awesome
that.
though. That's awesome.
But yeah, no, seriously though, like this guy tried to have a conversation about that, and I mean, I
You were
wear
ready.
I wear a hoodie, like my shorts. I still wear everything I like wear while working out. So like I just pretend like my headphones were in, cause I have like I don't know, I got the like
The
Power
wireless,
Beat
yeah.
Pros, yeah, and so I have my hood up, and so I was just like sitting there, just like I was listening to music.
Bobbing your
I
head.
wasn't listening to shit.
Just
I'm not bringing them shits in the sauna just to get them destroyed.
You're just smelling warm dick and looking right at it.
Warm nuts, boy.
And listening to
Sweaty
fucking
shits.
conspiracy theories and
And so he kept going,
Yeah.
and then so like he like drove one guy out of the sauna talking about this shit, and I just wanted to sit in for a good 15, just to get the sweat out, get toxins out, and just go home.
Yeah.
And then he taps my leg
No, he didn't. That's illegal. That should be illegal. If he
Yeah.
the fact that he touched you,
to
he
get my attention.
you should have slapped him right in the cock.
All he was wearing was boxers, so I was glad he was
Okay,
wearing
this
something,
guy
but
had something.
still.
Okay.
And he was like, "What's your guys' stance?" I said, personally, like a lot of people in this world, I do not choose to talk about politics or religion with people I do not know. Even
Yeah.
when people I do know, I don't like to talk about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff. And
Which
so
is fair.
the
That's your decision.
older guy, he said the same fucking thing. He was like, honestly, I think it's disrespectful you brought that up. And then they started talking about that. And I was like, at minute 14, I was like, bro, 30 seconds, bro. 30 seconds. I would get the fuck out of here. I'm not sitting in here,
That's
bro.
a long, warm, smelly 15 minutes you just survived, bro.
Yeah.
Props to you for being able to do that. I would have.
I sit through a lot of pain, man.
Yeah,
lot
that
of
sounds
pain.
like it. That sounds like it. Damn, that's crazy.
This entire time has been that.
This podcast. I was gonna say we're getting close to the end here. I was curious. Do you have any questions for me? I know you have been on the show and like it's been like 30 or 30 something episodes, 40 episodes, something like that. It's been a minute, almost a year since you've been on, which is crazy. Especially as much stuff as we do together, try to do together. We got a new vlog coming out soon, wrestling stuff, wrestling. I gotta love wrestling. Hopefully, we interview one of those guys. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I do got a
next one.
question for you.
Okay, what's that?
Today was my last day on Earth. What's
this
the
was
last
this was
thing?
my last one. That's bullshit.
What's the last thing you would ask?
Preface this. I asked Ty this before we went live, and he's still this fucking psychopath, bro. Look at him. And he asked, so he stole my question. That's fine. Okay.
I'm not answering this the other way.
Okay, so what was the question again? So what was the last thing I would ask you?
Yeah.
If I knew that you were dying right now, and I could only ask you one more question. Okay.
Oh, that shit's funny.
How many inches?
How many inches? What would I take? I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
in fact, your mind went
Nah.
there, bro. Yeah, give me that, bro. You
0.
okay?
No. What was the real one though?
Huh?
How many inches is it?
Yeah, yeah. That's why. I mean, it's not my real question.
What's the real question then?
You can answer that one if
Nah,
you
I'm
want.
not trying to answer that one either.
If you were really dying, I was really like trying to put myself in that moment right now. Like I'd be, be sad. I'd be,
dapping me up.
I'll be, yeah.
Hey, what's up, homie?
Are you like in good? Like, is it like you've come from the future and let me know that like this you is gonna get hit by a car and like you're gonna die, or are you like in pain, like suffering, like slowly dying? Today's the last day.
How do you imagine the question?
I don't know, bro. You asked me.
However you imagine
You stole my
it.
question and asked me.
However,
So
why are you trying to flip more shit on me?
that's what I do,
Just-
bro.
Just answer my question straight
Okay.
up.
Okay.
However you want to envision it that way.
Okay. So I'm gonna pretend that you're suffering
Fuck. Just go dark,
terribly,
bro.
in a lot of pain, every part of your body.
I
Like the
hope after
nerve-
you ask this question, you're pulling the plug too.
The
Then
nerve endings on every single part of your body are just slowly incinerating, like excruciating pain.
as my friend, if you haven't not killed me to that point, then I'd be pissed.
Well, it just
But
happened.
I know
out
you.
of
You
nowhere.
need to ask this
Thanos
last
had the
question.
stones, and that's what he wanted to do. He stopped the half of all life thing. He thought that was dumb. He decided this. He decided this is what I'm gonna do to this guy.
Kill his variant.
Yeah. He knows. He saw the Halloween episode. Okay. And I'm gonna ask you what is the last thing I would ask you? I would ask you what's the thing you're most proud of that you've done with your life since you're dying right now? This is all you have. Like I want to know what are you happiest that you got to do while you were here? That's a good interviewer right there. That's what I do. He's got the crickets. Yeah. You got to put yourself in that now, right now. You're in pain. You're like, ah! But you become used to the pain, so you're like kind of numb to it, but you're still in pain, like that feeling like when you're like, I don't know, when you're like having a bad injury or something. Damn, I really asked the brain buster there. I knew it was a deep question, but
Yeah.
what are you happiest that you got to do? Most proud of? What are you thinking of? Think out loud. You're on a podcast. It's okay to not know, but you gotta tell us. You can't give us the dead air.
I'm kind of tossed up between a couple things.
Okay, what are those couple things? You're not actually dying right now, so you can.
I know.
You get to.
I know, but like, I'm really trying to think of myself in that situation though.
Okay, so what are your two things that you're caught up to?
I would say like, one's beating the odds. Like the odds of reversing like my entire life to where I am now. From being big, overweight, parents are, my dad's diabetic, my mom's got like thyroid issues, so like against me actually losing weight and doing all this other stuff, and like not only just beating those odds, but like with the marathon, you know, like beating the odds of that shit, of actually completing it, you know, however many people doubted that, and not even just like, you know, like the people we know, but people I fucking know in my life.
Yeah.
And like, you know, beating my mentality, you know, like I used to be in a very, very, very dark place, and I'm nowhere out of it, but I know I'm better than where I was, type of thing.
So
I
you
know
say
I've
maybe
progressed in a different way.
So maybe the thing that you're happy, if that were you in that moment, you'd probably say something like, you know, I'm happiest that I proved to myself that I was who I wanted to be, despite the odds and things like that that stood in my way, type of shit. That's awesome. That would be a good question. This would be a tearful moment. There'd be inspirational music playing, like very sad, a lot of strings, orchestra coming in. There'd be like, you know, the opera in the background.
I don't need the Rocky ending song.
Yeah, there'd be tears. I'd be holding you, and you'd be crying. I'd be crying. I'd be like, it's okay,
Kiss,
man.
one last kiss.
Kiss, the theater. Kiss. Yeah.
And we'd have to give it to him.
We'd have to.
You better sell it, bro. Remember, nerves are ending. I can't do it.
Yeah, you can't feel it.
So it's a little forced, and it's all right.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, man. Well, that was a good last question of you. That then I asked. Your last question of the show was me asking you the last question.
Hey man, you gotta give the interview the setup, man.
Okay, man. Well, that's good. Well, so anything else before we wrap today?
No, that's it, man.
That's it, man. Well, I appreciate you doing this. I know it was last minute. I appreciate everybody that hopefully made it to the end. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. Thanks to everybody who's watching the premiere tonight live, and those that are listening days after over on Spotify or watching on YouTube here days after. Also want to say a quick shout out to Kenosha Auto Insurance for sponsoring this episode. They should be up on the screen right now. You know, you guys know what to do. Go down in the links below. Check them out. Also want to say a quick shout out to our patrons. And if you didn't hear me at the beginning of the episode, just to reiterate, our patrons support the channel, and you can do so by going to patreon.com/Darren Rita, and there's exclusive access to behind the scenes content of how we make music videos, how I record and master all my songs, as well as some secret podcasts I keep only over there, some Lego videos, basketball stuff over there, extra goodies, tons of extra stuff for just supporting the channel. And if you're interested in that, you can do so for as little as $1. So check that out if you're interested. It's linked down below as well. With all that being said, I want to say, one more quick thank you to Harrison for filling in today.
Anytime. Clap it up for him.
Clap it up for Harry. He's here. He helped us out. It was great having him back today. We got to kind of kick it a little bit in the studio, and it was good to have him back behind the computer. You know, him and McKenna, they carry this show, and everybody else who's helped out behind the computer, I really appreciate it. I wouldn't be able to do it without him. So, you know, thank you to Harrison. Thank you to everybody that tuned in, and thank you guys for allowing me to fucking host this show for 134 weeks. It's pretty fucking crazy. So we're gonna keep doing it, keep trying to bring you guys better and better stuff every week. But until next week, I guess. I've been Darren Rita, and I'll see you guys then. Peace.